joining me on this crisp autumn day. I am Lynne Grobsky, ministerial intern at the Mattituck Unitarian Universalist Society in Woodbury. Our Sunday service brings together both the Mattituck Unitarian Universalist Society and the Unitarian Universalist Church of Meriden. On this last Sunday of November, we continue with the theme of healing. Today, we explore how expressing our feelings of gratitude and other emotions help us. Don't leave your broken heart at the door. Bring it to the altar of life. Don't leave your anger behind. It has high standards, and the world needs vision. Bring them with you, and your joy, and your passion. Bring your loving, and your courage, and your conviction. Bring your need for healing and your powers to heal. There is work to do, and you have all that you need to do it right here in this room. That is Your Broken Heart by Reverend Angela Herrera. Welcome, everybody.
Hold me, never let me go. Hold me like the leaves on the ends of the branches. And when I die, let me fly, let me fly through the air like the leaves when they're falling. Hold me, never let me go. Hold me like the stars in the sky high above me. And when I die, let me fly through the air like the stars when they're falling. Hold me, never let me go. Hold me like the leaves on the ends of the branches. And when I die, let me fly through the air like the leaves when they're falling. Hold me, never let me go. Hold me like the stars in the sky high above me. And when I die, let me fly through the air like the stars when they're falling. Hold me, never let me go. Hold me like the leaves on the ends of the branches. And when I die, let me fly through the air like the leaves when they're falling. Hold me, never let me go.
In Unitarian Universalism, the chalice is our most powerful symbol. We begin every service with the lighting of our chalice. Please join me. You who are brokenhearted, who woke today with the winds of despair whistling through your mind, come in. You who are brave but wounded, limping through life and hurting with every step, come in. Let us worship together.
In My Heart, A Book of Feelings by Joe Wytek, illustrated by Christine Rusi. My heart is full of feelings, big feelings and small feelings, loud feelings and quiet feelings, quick feelings and slow feelings. My heart is like a house with all these feelings living inside. Sometimes my heart feels like a big yellow star, shiny and bright. I smile from ear to ear and twirl around so fast, I feel as if I could take off into the sky. This is when my heart is happy. Other times, my heart feels strong. I stand up tall as if I can touch the clouds. New people and places don't frighten me. I can do it. Watch me go. This is when my heart is brave. When I get really angry, my heart feels as if it's going to explode. Don't come near me. My heart is yelling hot and loud. This is when my heart is mad. But other times, my heart is cool. I bob along gently like a balloon on a string. My heart feels lazy and slow, as quiet as snowfall. This is when my heart is calm. On harder days, mean words hurt my feelings, and my heart feels hurt too. It's fragile and delicate, but it can be healed with extra kisses. This is when my heart is broken. Some days my heart feels as heavy as an elephant. There's a dark cloud over my head, and tears fall like rain. This is when my heart is sad. But my heart doesn't stay sad. Like springtime after winter, the sun comes out again. My heart grows tall like a plant reaching towards the sky. This is when my heart is hopeful. Eek! When I see something scary, my heart beats fast. I feel cold, as if a chilly breeze is crawling up my neck, and I run away as fast as I can. This is when my heart is afraid. When it's time for a bit of fun, my heart feels full of giggles and wiggles. Abracadabra! I hop around like a bouncy bunny. This is when my heart is silly. Sometimes I hide my heart away where no one can see, like my own small treasure. I don't want anyone to look at me. Safe on my swing, I can watch the world from up above. This is when my heart is shy. My heart can feel so many feelings, and yours can too. Today my heart is proud. How does your heart feel?
This reading is from a book called Spilling the Light, a book of meditations on hope by Reverend Teresa Soto, who is also a Meadville Lombard alumni. If I sent you a text, it would say simply, "I have good news. Would you text me back?" If I sent you a note on my very best note card with a sticker and a postage stamp that said, "You are not going to believe this," in a way meant to allow you to suspend some disbelief, not tease you for being skeptical, would you read the inside? You are used to casual mentions of the place where you belong, faith, ethics, love in action. But what if more were possible? What if you had a sign, garish, neon, bringing with enthusiasm the occasional blink and an ongoing bug zapper buzz? You are the oasis. You are the hospital for broken hearts. Whatever it is that keeps you shy, reserved, appropriate in telling where it is that folks can belong and grow back their injured heart is worth a challenge. Grow unashamed at your own healing and connection. Grow proud of your diligence in keeping mutually dependent promises. Grow affectionate and supportive toward your community, even though it is imperfect. But most of all, be foolish for love, tenderhearted for love, and bold for love. Boldly, you must hang your light, neon, buzzing bright, and do not be chagrined when your light blinks. It is a silent song of yes, you are welcome here. Boldly give your love and arrive at your joy. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I got the light of grace, I'm gonna let it shine. I've got the light of grace, I'm gonna let it shine. I've got the light of grace, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. We've got the light of love, we're gonna let it shine. We've got the light of love, we're gonna let it shine. We've got the light of love, we're gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. So back in March, before COVID hit, for years, for the 7 years that my son has lived in his group home, I would visit him every 2 weeks and take him for a hike. It was our little ritual. Well, when COVID hit, I got a letter from his agency that runs his group home stating that in order to comply with state regulations, I could not see Tommy. If I were to pick him up and take him with me, I would not be able to bring him back. Well, that would not have worked out. So for 3 months, I didn't know what he was doing or how he was doing. Another issue is that he is extremely sensitive, tactily defensive, and so wearing a mask is almost painful for him. And so because he refuses to wear a mask, he's not able to go to his day program. So he's in his house 24/7. They do get him out for walks and to the park, but his quality of life has been severely compromised as a result of this pandemic. And so COVID has taken from us a lot. We've had loved ones die. We've had livelihoods disappear. Our ability to meet personally with friends and family, we're not able to do that. So our relationships have suffered. We're not able to travel. So our quality of life has been compromised. I was talking with Reverend Keith Goheen. He's a full-time chaplain and spiritual director at a hospital in Delaware. And he said a lot of his work with patients is giving them permission to grieve. Most of them are not able to grieve openly. They've been taught that it's a sign of weakness. So in a book that I'm reading, Permission to Feel by Dr. Mark Brackett, He describes the importance of identifying our feelings in ourselves and in others in order to have healthy relationships. Many people think that showing their emotions is not acceptable, it's not appropriate. We must give ourselves permission to feel. And so within the context of church services, lamentation has been an important way to allow congregants to grieve, to feel. And my professors, and I agree with them, say that we don't do enough lamentation in church. And so I would like to offer some lamentation. Psalm 88. Oh, beloved, heart of my heart, I call to you for help by day. I cry out in the night. Let my prayer come before you. Bend your ear to my cry. For my soul is full of troubles, and my life seems like dust. I have fallen into a pit of despair. I have no strength, and I feel powerless, like one from whom you have turned. Like the soil people walk upon, you alone can comfort me in this abyss, in the darkness of fear. Separation from you is an agony. Hopelessness threatens to overwhelm me. Through you alone can I pray for my enemies, for those who ignore my plight. I am in a prison, chained by fear. I am weary of tears. Every day I call upon you, O beloved. I lift up my hands in supplication. Will you raise me from this living death? Will you mend a broken heart? Let not your steadfast love pass me by. Have mercy on me, O Comforter. So there are things I know I used to take for granted before the pandemic hit. Going to a party, going to concerts or shows, visiting family members in nursing homes, gathering with friends and family for the holidays, getting a haircut without a mask, children in school with no masks. Those were the good old days, weren't they? However, there are some silver linings that are coming out of this pandemic that we would benefit from being grateful for. There are families spending more quality time together. When I would run around my neighborhood, I saw more children and their parents outside playing than I've ever seen before. More people are taking up meditation, exercise, and other spiritual practices. And also, this pandemic has highlighted the fact that COVID has taken out more people of color. So the highlighting of racism and classism and white supremacy in this country have been brought to the forefront. On the other hand, stories of human kindness and resiliency have come out of this pandemic, like the following from the Week magazine, and I quote, "A Canadian couple organized a unique wedding that took place at the United States-Canadian border so that families from both countries could attend despite COVID border restrictions. Lindsay Close and Alex Leckie, both 29, said their vows last month on a pier in New Brunswick. Across the river in Calais, Maine, family and friends celebrated with them on the other pier and on a boat. Close and Leckie had planned to postpone their wedding until next year, but they couldn't wait any longer. So Close proposed the Plan B wedding. And she says, it turned out to be a lot more special than anything else we could have done." And there's another story, again from the Week magazine. The pandemic has turned an increasing number of Americans into citizen scientists. Programs such as NestWatch and SciStarter let amateurs share data on wildlife in areas where universities don't have funding to send out naturalists. With people stuck at home and able to devote more time to nature, and professionals less able to travel, submissions to these programs have risen as much as 41% this year. More people, and I quote, more people are seeing the citizen science approaches and collective effort towards discovery as our best hope toward figuring out how we live together on this planet, said ecologist Karen Cooper. So in this holiday season of Thanksgiving, it is doubly important to have gratitude in our hearts so that we are not pulled into the rabbit hole of despair. And firstly, we have gratitude for the Native American tribes who lived here before us, the Quinnipiac and Wappinger tribes in Meriden, and the Mohican and Paugussett and Wappinger tribes in Woodbury. Gratitude is the recognition of all that holds us in the web of life. The start of my spiritual journey was keeping a gratitude journal, and I was amazed at how that turned my perspective around. Gratitude, I have found, is the fuel for prosperity. When you're grateful for what you have, you don't feel the need to keep bringing in more things, and that allows other things to come in. So it's very important. And all spiritual traditions recognize the importance of gratitude in connecting to the divine. It's not happiness that makes us grateful. It's gratitude that makes us happy. And so I did a fun project that I hope you will do. This is a gratitude web. And in the middle, I have put the names of people who I'm very grateful for. And the spokes are things in my life that I'm grateful for, such as my seminary school, Meadville Lombard, my internship, all of my apartment, my car that still runs. So there are many things to be grateful for. And I think it would be interesting to do this on a consistent basis to see how our gratitude may change over time. So the more accepting we are of reality, because what we resist persists. And so if we are always complaining about having to wear a mask or about having to stay inside, we are making it worse for ourselves. And so the more accepting we are, the easier it is to see blessings all around. So we have a choice. We can focus on what's right, or we can focus on what's wrong. Earlier this month, I wrote a poem of gratitude. I picked my apartment and I unpacked that in this poem and how grateful I am for my apartment. So I offer it to you now. Ode to a place of my own. Up until a year and a half ago, I had never lived by myself. For the last year and a half, I have discovered what true freedom means. What a gift to make choices based on my needs and wants. There is no one else's stuff getting in my way, and my gratitude spills out into every corner, at every turn. There's no one in my life trying to keep me in a box. My gratitude fuels the spreading of my wings as I take flight and soar. I am going to start this meditation by asking you to adopt a comfortable stance. You can either sit or lay on the floor. Let's start by taking some deep balloon breaths, filling your lower abdomen with air, and breathing out anything that no longer serves you. Breathing in calling back your energies from where you have left them. Breathing out, releasing what no longer serves you. Filling your lower abdomen with air. You can even sigh on the exhales to help with the release. Feeling your shoulders fall away from your ears. Feeling all the muscles in your legs let go. The muscles in your back relax. The muscles in your arms and your hands, just let them lay limply in your lap. All the muscles in your shoulders, your neck, and all those little muscles in your face, just let them go. There is nowhere for you to go, nothing for you to do in this moment, but to give yourself this gift. Breathing in, I am aware of my pain. Breathing out, I am aware that I am not my pain. Breathing in, I am aware of my past. Breathing out, I am aware that I am not my past. Breathing in, I am aware of my anger. Breathing out, I am aware that I am not my anger. Breathing in, I am aware of my despair. Breathing out, I am aware that I am not my despair. Breathing in, I am aware of peace. Breathing out, I am aware that I am worthy of peace. Breathing in, I am aware of love. Breathing out, I am aware that I am worthy of love. Breathing in, I am aware of joy. Breathing out, I am aware that I am an agent of joy. Breathing in, I am aware of hope. Breathing out, I am aware that I am an agent of hope. Breathing in, I am aware. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes and wiggle your fingers and toes.
Thanks be for these life's holy times, moments of grief, days of delight, one to share this holy way. Thanks be for these we celebrate. Sing and rejoice, our trust declare. Praise our faith into our fate. Bless now the destiny we share.
Dear Holy Spirit, we who are gathered online here today are aching for the chaos to end, for the pandemic to end, for the current administration to end in peace, with a helpful transition for President-elect Joe Biden. We are aching over the pervasive racial injustice, for the end to police brutality. The list goes on and is much too long. We grow so weary. Please help us to know that this too shall pass, that all will be well. Please help us to feel gratitude for what we do have in our lives. May it be so. Amen.
Our service may be drawing to a close, but there's always coffee hour. Please pour a cup of your favorite beverage and zoom on in. Join us for coffee at go.uucentralct.org/coffee. That's go.uucentralct.org/coffee. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Holy ones, it is time for us to end. We extinguish our physical chalice, but we carry the chalice flame always in our hearts. May it light our way as we journey to a future bright with unlimited potential and possibilities. Go in peace, holy ones.